Generally, the saliva is important because the understanding of salivary glands is important regarding its histology and anatomy. As the major function of the salivary gland is to secrete saliva, which is a protective covering for the oral tissues, and it regulates the oral environment. It regulates the oral environment, and the pathology of these glands has a great impact on the clinical dentistry. आजकल जो है saliva as a diagnostic fluid भी use हो रहा है. Many diseases, HIV वगैरह में भी हम उसको as a diagnostic वो लेते हैं. Hepatitis C वगैरह जो वो condition है, उसमें भी जो है सलाइवा में वो वायरस आ जाता है. तो हम जो भी बैक्टीरियल या वायरल डिजीजेज हैं उसमें जो है salivary glands are greatly affected, and they disturb the oral environment. The controlled secretion of saliva is very important for the oral cavity. As सलाइवा के फंक्शंस आप लोगों ने पढ़ लिए हैं, लॉट्स ऑफ फंक्शंस आर इंक्लूडेड. अगर आप लोगों ने कभी स्टडी किया हो, जब बुखार होता है या कोई इन्फेक्शन होती है तो हमारा जो है ओरल एनवायरनमेंट जो है ग्रेटली डिफर करता है. ठीक है. अब रिसेंटली जब मैं सफ़र करी थी कोरोना से, तो मेरे जो ओरल एनवायरनमेंट है दैट वाज ग्रेटली अफेक्टेड बाय दैट वायरस. ठीक है. और उसमें जो है आई रियली मिस्ड दैट टेस्ट सेंसेशन एंड दैट moist feeling of the oral cavity. So the oral cavity is very important regarding the health of every individual, कि वो ठीक तरह से मेंटेन रहे आपकी. ठीक है. And the salivary glands are widely distributed in the oral cavity except for the anterior part of the hard palate. हमारे पास सिर्फ anterior part of the hard palate में minor salivary glands नहीं present होते, बाकी it is overall distributed in the oral cavity. ठीक है. और हमारे पास major salivary gland, as you all know, we have in the paired form in the oral cavity. The alteration in the salivary gland function during the disease may have profound effect on influence on the oral tissues. Like जब आपका salivary flow कम हो जाएगा, ज़ाहिर है उसमें bacterial growth और pH value और ये सारी जो है वो उस तरह से फिर disturb हो जाती है. Right. So and the saliva has a profound effect on the health of the oral tissues. Right. So here now we study style adenitis. Style adenitis is an acute infection of the salivary glands, which include redness, pale redness होती है यहाँ पे, and there is redness, swelling, and it is tender to touch, and it is caused by the bacterial or viral infection. The autoimmune diseases like Sjogren syndrome may cause the condition. Style adenitis, which is the inflammatory condition of the glands. Most commonly it affects the parotid gland and then followed by sublingual and submandibular gland. Okay, and this is the inflammation of the salivary gland. Right. Siluria is the condition in which there is excessive salivation. You can see the pic in which there is drooping of saliva. Here you can see drooping of saliva. Most commonly it is present in the kids which with in neurological impairment or the mentally retarded जो बच्चे होते हैं उनमें ज़्यादातर ये साइलोरिया की कंडीशन कॉमन होती है. एंड it may be it is commonly found in the Parkinson's disease में भी अक्सर patients को साइलोरिया की condition होती है. ठीक है. And this is caused by the excessive and the patient represent as an excessive salivation from the oral cavity. Another common condition is the nicotinic stomatitis, which is found most commonly found in the tobacco users. And this is the here there is hyperkeratinization occurs between the around the ducts of the minor salivary glands, and we can see the red patches which is present between these white macules, which is formed by the hyperkeratinization of the mucosa. And it is caused by the heat that is produced by the tobacco use, and the inflammation of the duct is caused. So we can see there is another harmful effect of the tobacco along with the lungs. It affects the oral cavity, and it can cause, the prolonged use of the tobacco can cause the oral cancers. Another commonly observed pathology of the salivary gland is the mucocele. Mucocele, here you can see it is present on, most commonly present on the lower lip, and it is caused by the it may be caused by the lip biting, cheek biting से जो है, जहाँ पर आपका salivary glands rupture हो जाए, तो वहाँ पर जो fluid है वो यहाँ पर मेम्ब्रेन के अंदर ही वो accumulate हो जाता है और वो एक cystic lesion बना देते हैं, जिसको हम कहते हैं mucocele. Mucocele जो है, इसमें the fluid, the cyst is filled with the mucus fluid, and it is most commonly caused by the mucus glands, mucus minor salivary glands. These cysts can be present in 10 to 25% of the population, and they happen equally between male and females. So this is, you can see, this is a ranula. Ranula is a cystic lesion which is formed by the damage to the sublingual salivary gland. Do you know what is a cystic lesion? Cystic lesion is a lesion which is a fluid-filled or air-filled. Cyst is basically a fluid-filled or air-filled cavity lined by a membrane, and this is a benign tumor which is present on the floor of the mouth. You can see over here, this is present on the floor of the mouth, and the treatment of this anomaly is the complete excision of this cyst or the marsupialization, in which in marsupialization what they do, they create a window over here, they drain all this liquid from this cystic lesion. So this is a neoplastic disorder, and it is a benign tumor present on the floor of the oral cavity. Mumps is a bilateral swelling that is caused due to the swelling of parotid gland on the bilateral side of the patient. Here you can see this is a swelling of parotid gland that occurs on इसमें एक साइड शो की हुई है, बट parotid gland की जब भी mumps की बात होगी, the swelling would always be dilated, and it is associated with the fever, and there is pain during the chewing of a food. Mostly the patients are on the liquid diet, as there is much pain on the chewing of the food. The parotid gland, when they secrete the saliva, this saliva is is painful and cause discomfort to the patient. There are other conditions in which the salivary gland become enlarged, that includes the starvation, the alcoholism, the liver diseases, and the प्रेगनेंसी और डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस में भी अक्सर जो सलाइवरी ग्लैंड्स है वो इनलार्ज हो जाते हैं. अच्छा, द कैलकुलस जो है माइनर सलाइवरी ग्लैंड में, दे डू नॉट शो एनी सिम्टम, या दे आर नॉट दैट सिम्टोमेटिक, बिकॉज द माइनर सलाइवरी ग्लैंड के डक्ट्स बहुत छोटे छोटे हैं. बट इफ द कैलकुलस occurs in the major salivary glands, अगर major salivary glands में calculus बनेगा तो उनके ducts में बनेगा, तो that would cause pain during the chewing of the food, or when the salivation occurs, such as in the sour food, the salivation is increased, so that will cause much discomfort to the patient, right? So these are the conditions in which the salivary glands are damaged, or they are affected by any virus or bacteria. The mumps is basically the viral infection, so it takes time, and it causes much discomfort during the chewing of a food, right? Xerostomia is referred to the condition that is associated with the decreased salivation, and the volume secreted by the salivary gland is decreased, and this condition may be associated with an autoimmune disease like Sjogren syndrome, in which mainly the glands of the body are affected, that is the lacrimal gland and the salivary gland. So the tear producing produced by the lacrimal gland is decreased, and the dry eyes and the dry mouth syndrome is dry mouth condition is caused in the patient, and the dry mouth may be associated with the drugs, that is the anticholinergic drug, antidepressant, antipsychotic, or antihypertensive drugs, or the drugs that is used in the treatment of Parkinson's disease. All these drugs cause the dry mouth syndrome, the dry mouth in the patient, and the salivation is decreased, and it causes discomfort to the patient. And we treat them with the वाटर थेरेपी से, वाटर उनको हम बार बार या फिर आंख में उनको ड्रॉप्स डालते हैं ताकि वो ड्राइनेस और उससे जो है वो काफ़ी देर तक वो बच सके, ठीक है। तो दैट टू मेक द पेशेंट कंफर्टेबल। जो यहाँ पर जो ऑटो इम्यून डिजीज़ का जिसका जिक्र है, जॉग्रान सिंड्रोम, दैट मेनली अकर्स आफ्टर द 40 years of the age in the people, right? So I hope you have understood the xerostomia. Xerostomia is the decreased salivation that is caused, that occurs in the patient, and it may enhance other diseases like caries उसमें हो सकती हैं, the pH of saliva become decreased, and the other condition like bacterial growth उसमें ज़्यादा हो सकती है, so it may accelerate the other diseases in the oral cavity, right? So with the passage of time, the age changes takes place in the salivary gland. As you know, with the age changes, many of the functions of the tissue become decreased, like sensory stimuli. It becomes decreased. आपने अगर कभी note किया हो, the taste perception of an old age and of a young age differ very much. In the young age, you have got a very good sense of taste, and the taste which you feel for, or you for which you crave in your childhood, you cannot feel the same in your older age. Like अब मैं अगर सोचूं तो बचपन में जो चीज़ मुझे जैसी फील होती थी उसका टेस्ट अभी शायद मेरे लिए उसकी क्रेविंग वैसी ना हो, ठीक है, मैं या उसको वैसे परसेप्ट ना कर सकूं, ठीक है। सो द रिफ्लेक्सेस आल्सो बिकम्स डिक्रीज, द इम्पल्स ट्रांसमिशन, द ब्लड फ्लो, द हार्मोन्स, they go and they provoke the atrophy of the gland. The parenchymal tissue of the gland become replaced with the fatty tissue. So with the passage of time, the gland undergoes atrophy, and the diseases like the hypertensive disease, diabetic, they also, and the drugs used in the older age also affect the salivary gland, and the saliva becomes there is hyposalivation in the older age. The saliva secreted at the resting stage is decreased in the older age as compared to the younger age, while as the stimulated saliva, जो stimulated saliva होगा in the older age और in the young age वो same होगा, उसमें इतना ज़्यादा difference नहीं होता, ठीक है। So the alteration in saliva affect the quality of life, and they should be accurately, the salivary gland disease should be accurately and timely diagnosed and treated. So they with the secretion, hyposecretion of the gland, salivary gland, they affect the speech, the taste sensation, and they may cause the pain in the glands, and they also provoke or they accelerate the caries and other bacterial diseases in the oral cavity. Salivary gland appears less compact with the ducts occupying the major portion. ठीक है, तो हमारे पास older age में क्या होता है कि there is increased fibrous tissue and less parenchymal tissue. There is a rate of production of the secretory protein is decreased and slowing the secretory activity of the gland. जाहिर है जब parenchymal cells decrease हो जाते हैं तो फिर इसकी protein secreting activity भी decrease हो जाती है, right? If the patient is healthy, non-medicated, and the salivary composition does not change, salivary secretion does not change, although the composition of the saliva change in the older age, the sodium composition and the chlorine protein chlorine chloride ions become decreased, and the protein concentration become decreased in the saliva. Saliva is can be used as a diagnostic fluid in certain diseases like H. pylori, Sjogren syndrome, and cystic fibrosis. The cytochemistry is used. The biopsy of minor salivary gland is frequently used to aid in the diagnosis of the salivary gland diseases. The plasma, it can also be used to monitor the plasma concentration of certain drugs like antipyrine, carbamazepine, cyclosporin. इन सब ड्रग्स की जो है प्लाज्मा कंसंट्रेशन हम सलाइवा से जो है वो डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं. द ब्लड टाइप्स कैन आल्सो बी डिटरमाइंड बाय द salivary samples, and there is could be the hormonal level can be monitored like other body fluids. Saliva can be used to monitor the progesterone level and to find out the ovulation time, and the testosterone, insulin and steroid can also be estimated in the saliva. So इन सारी चीज़ों पे भी रिसर्च जा रही है. हार्मोनल लेवल को भी आप जो है वो डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं. प्रोजेस्टेरॉन लेवल को भी आप डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं इन द सलाइवा to determine to find out the information about the fetal growth. The determination of the salivary the electrolyte concentration and protein composition may aid in the diagnosis of the salivary gland or systemic diseases. ठीक है. So सारी ये जो है एडिसन डिजीज हो गया, जैसे कुशिंग सिंड्रोम, उसमें ये इलेक्ट्रोलाइट के लेवल जो है वो डिफर करते हैं, तो आप सलाइवा से उनको भी डिटरमाइन कर सकते हो. So these were about the age changes in the saliva. So this is your assignment as well. You have to tell me about the age changes that occur in the salivary glands and occurs in the salivary gland and the saliva with the passage of time. So you have got two questions, age changes in the saliva and the previous one जो मैंने आपको दिया था striated duct का. ठीक है. So 10 marks की assignment है, short सी assignment है, आप इसको solve करके फिर मुझे आप जल्दी से भेज दें. ठीक है. Okay. Best of luck for your exams.